Hello Capricorn, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your love reading for April 2018. This reading is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon and Capricorn Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your Moon sign or your Rising sign. While I'm shuffling, I quickly want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your comments or your likes or your shares. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find me by my email address tamara.taro30@yahoo.com, or through my webpage or Facebook page or Instango, which is mobile phone application. Right, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear Capricorn, for the month of April and its love and relationship. Page of Pentacles is the first card. We have Five of Pentacles, we have King of Swords, and we have the World. The Lovers card, very appropriate in a love reading. Knight of Cups, also very appropriate. Two of Pentacles and the Moon. I'll move a little bit so you guys can see it, sorry. Okay, that's better. We have Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay, there's a lot of your cards because you are an Earth sign and we've got a lot of Pentacles here. We have Page of Pentacles. It's early beginning, starts of something. If you started dating someone, maybe that is the beginning, early stages of it. It also could represent a child. Child could be your sign, also Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. It also can talk about the messages coming from some of the Earth signs. If you're dating the same, also Earth sign, if you're Capricorn dating Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, that could be messages coming. But the messages are coming out, they are not very pleasant, I'm afraid. We have a Five of Pentacles next to it, and it talks about either financial losses. It's also talks about health issues. So I think here that's what you're getting. You're getting messages from someone who is talking about not being well, needing help, is that on a financial level, or maybe it could be from your partner, maybe previous partner, and they're telling you that they require help, and it's not you who is, this Five of Pentacles, it's not a card for you. I think it's the messages from this person telling you about that they need help in something, either in money or their health issues. And the King of Swords is here as well. The King of Swords is the sign of air. It could be Libra, Gemini or Aquarius person. For me, King of Swords always represents something, finding a truth, getting the clarity. Sometimes talks about the judge, or anyone who is in a legal profession, or someone who is just very intelligent, because swords represents our mental state, intelligence, how quick we think, very analytical, also very clever. It could be someone, it could be, maybe this person requires the financial help. Maybe that's your partner over there who requires that financial help, or help with the issues, and you receive messages from this person who is Libra, Gemini or Aquarius person. Or there could be something, because there is this issues with their lost property, lost finances. Maybe you do require a consultation or help of some sort of legal authorities, or someone who is just intellectual and can help you in this, some sort of advisor who can help you in these matters. And the outcome is the World card. The World card is that chapter where you've been helping these people is over. You successfully completed that chapter. I think you need to leave all that behind, helping people, dear Capricorn. I think it's a time for you to start concentrating on yourself. I think it was like more about your partner, where you always was involved in helping, taking him out of the financial troubles or health troubles or anything like this. So now this is over. And it's time for you to start a new chapter of your life. And this chapter actually been successfully finished. There's no negativity in this. This card is also talks about travel. If your partner or you in the foreign countries, or maybe you're traveling, maybe the messages are coming from abroad, and or you are abroad, maybe your partner or you is a foreign or something. It's very worldly card. Talks about traveling as well. Maybe if you're planning any traveling after this period, maybe it's time for you to have a time for yourselves and go away. That could be, the case. Before I started the reading, I forgot to tell you how the spread works, so I'm just going to remind you. Sorry, Capricorn. So we have 3 rows over here, and it's a monthly reading. So this will be the beginning of the month, maybe catching up a little bit end of March. That will be the middle of the month, and that will be the end of the month going into the May. So in the middle of the month, I see the Lovers card. What else can I say? Very appropriate, as I said before, for the love readings. There's a soulmate. There's someone for you there. Someone who is offering himself. It's just a union of 2 people. It's love in its pure and raw form. Passionate connection. Sometimes it talks about choices, making choices in your love life. Maybe you need to make some sort of choices. Next to this card, I've got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is that knight which we all ladies dream about. Someone who comes around, sweep us from our feet, offers us his love, heart, and everything else. And that sort of energy. That could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or someone who holds that sort of qualities, being very emotional, affectionate, very warm, carrying their heart on their sleeve, and he's coming into your life. Maybe that's with this Lovers card. 2 of those is just fantastic combination. It's a lot of passion, there's a lot of love, and he offers that cup to this to you, dear Capricorn, giving you his love to you, or making that offer. It also talks about development. If you're ready with someone, there's the Lovers card there. It also talks about development and which direction the situation is going, and this one is going in for the love reading. It goes in the right direction. It's moving forward. You're moving. The relationship will be developing, in your love sort of department. Let's put it this way. 2 of Pentacles. Of course, you're happy. You're in love. You've got this someone coming into your love, but there's something on the back of your mind. Maybe that's person from the past, or someone who was, it could be the same person. Maybe you just reconciled, took them back. You're fed up, listening about all these complaints about their health issues, money issues. Maybe you had a conversation. The Knight of Swords talks about clarity. Maybe you got the clarity. You put your cards on the table and you told him, everything you think. And now you're in a really nice stage at the moment where you sort of like all, lovey-dovey. 2 of Pentacles is the emotional swings. It's a roller coaster of emotions. One day being on the top, being all loving, happy, emotionally fulfilled, and the next day being all down. You need to balance that. It's a juggling card, so juggle them properly. Don't go into extremes. Don't go too high, being all hyper, and then don't go too low, because that's caused depression, stress, and all the health issues coming with that. But I see there are probably reasons why you feel like this. I know you're happy, lovey-dovey, but there's something on your mind. The Moon card tells me that there's some sort of fears. Something you don't know, hidden from you. There's some lies, and Moon talks about everything which is either you don't know, which is there's deceive, there is sort of hidden things, and you want that clarity. And maybe that's why you feel one day up, one day down, and you've got all this card 9 of Swords is having been depressed, having a sleepless nights. So what this bloody things, this Lovers card, what this person is doing to you, cause you, all this, mental distress. You're like up and down. Right, guys, one thing I want to tell you as the psychologist, as a counselor and psychotherapist, is that people in our life that cannot be a source of our happiness. I know we all feel all this hormonal happy, you know, the love brings us all this happiness, our blood boils, but one day they give us love and affection and we're all happy. Next day they don't text us, they don't contact us, and we're all down. And we see that card over here. We need to find that source of love in ourselves. Don't depend on this person bringing you this love, keep you happy. Make sure that you're happy, keep happy yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and I see that's what it is here with you, dear Capricorn. This person is like a roller coaster, probably one day texting, one day not. It's push and pull. It's a game people play. Push and pull, hot and cold all the time, and that's what it is. You get that. One day you're happy, next day you're not, and then it's all sort of culminates in you feeling all depressed, sleepless nights, you sort of worry, anxiety, and blah, blah, blah. And then you're clever, Capricorn. You're not stupid. I think at a certain stage, you tell yourself that, you know, maybe you watch the video and then you realize, you know, what's happening, and you decided, actually, enough is enough. I'm going to move somewhere. I'm going to move either mentally or I'm actually going to move somewhere. So I'm going to leave what didn't serve me. All these ups and downs doesn't serve me. I'm not very happy with all this because it's caused me a lot of stress, a lot of emotional discomfort. And I'm going to leave all this behind and I'm going to go somewhere where I'm going to be happy, where I'm going to find happiness. The card of traveling is because you remember we had the world card. Maybe you will travel actually in this month of April. You might travel across the waters. You will be flying over the waters, oceans, and you know, seas and everything else. Or you're moving somewhere where there is a water. Maybe you're buying a new property somewhere. I actually had a private reading once with a client, and she said, funny enough, I actually bought a house and there is a big pond there, so that could be the case. Anyway, or it's just water represents emotions. You're crossing that emotions from one side to another. Make sure you drop those negative thoughts represented by 8 of Swords. Drop them on the way. When you actually arrive to that other shore, you're actually free of all this mental baggage. It's sometimes we don't actually physically don't need to travel. We just mentally travel from one unhappy place in our head. I don't know, do some work. With the therapists, with counselors, maybe with someone, just a dear friend who can help you to do that, and you just move to somewhere else where, you know, you decided to leave all these negative thoughts behind and you're moving to the place where you're much happier. And it's all happened very fast. There will be a lot of correspondence. There will be a lot of communication. It's a fast energy. Either you decided really fast and you move very fast. You know, some people, they just say it and do it. They probably got a lot of tolerance and a lot of patience. I'm like this. I can be very patient. I've been with my husband, first husband, for many, many years, suffering from abuse, physical and mental, and I still sort of like carried on staying there because I had so much patience and for the sake of the kids. But then once, it's just when I make a decision, it's all happens really fast for me. I just get on with that. And that's, I think, Capricorn, that's what you will do. As soon as you make that decision, all this move, either mental move or physical move, will happen really fast for you. You will make that decision, and here we are. I am off. And what I've got an outcome is you as a single person. I know some people might say that, you know, for the love reading, it's not a very good card. Actually, fantastic card. You're actually happily single. You're happily single. Look at her. She is got financial abundance. She is whatever, maybe, you know, either you yourself, or if you're separated, if you're moving away from this person, you probably got you're taking a good chunk of, you know, financial support or something. Financially, you're secure, you're happy, you wear nice clothes, you dress up nicely, you wear nice makeup, you're in a good, wherever you will arrive by this 6 of Swords, dear Capricorn, it would be a beautiful place. It's like a Garden of Eden. Look at this. She's surrounded by animals, by butterflies, flowers. She's got financial abundance, and she's happy. You don't take everything literally what I said. Not everything is true what you're going to get, but take just one line that you will be happy where you are. That's what I want to say for you, dear Capricorn. I've got additional messages for you from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and let's see what we have for you. Oh, we have engagement. All right, okay. Okay. Your love life is ascending to a bigger level of commitment. I think, dear Capricorn, it's either was in the past where you were sort of supporting that person, and that person was, someone you've been engaged or, engaged to get married, and this person was taking advantages from you, permanently, complaining about either his health, and you were permanently helping this person. That could be your fiance or someone over there. Or what it could be in this case, because you're single now, let's see what we have for you in months of May, and that's where we might see the development of situation, because you're so beautiful, you're so happy over here, and beauty and happiness, positive emotions always attract other people into your life, and you might actually, after this move, get into this place, happy place for yourself, and find yourself someone with whom you will be very happy. Let's see what other messages we have for you, dear Capricorn. Honeymoon, yeah, it all goes so well, Have you been on a honeymoon with this World card? And there was all this lovey-dovey, and then you sort of not been very happy. Okay. It could be also honeymoon period. Oh, sorry, I put the card, you can't see it. Sorry, guys. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss. That could be, to be honest, guys, Capricorns, even being on your own sometimes feels as a honeymoon after you, escape. What else we have for you, dear Capricorn? Religious factors. Okay, your love life is influenced by your religion, religious upbringing, and spiritual path. So it might not be to all of you, but maybe a message for some of you where the religion or spiritual practices are affecting you and your love life. And that actually could be very applicable to the Six of Swords, when we actually, by spiritual or religious factors, we decided to leave that person and just move away from all this. Well, that's what I've got for you. I hope it was helpful, dear Capricorn. And if you would like me to elaborate and have a private reading with me, please contact me. It's tamara.tarot30@yahoo.com. Otherwise, find me through my webpage or Facebook page, and I'll see you in May. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.